2:17 a.m. I saw myself standing by the front door on the CCTV screen while I was still behind the counter. Then, the version of me on the screen slowly turned and smiled. It was my first night shift, a gas station in the middle of nowhere. Texas highway. No cars, no noise, just empty road, stretching into darkness. Before leaving, the manager handed me a piece of paper. He didn't smile. He just said, "Follow these rules if you want to make it till morning." I almost laughed, thought it was some kind of joke, but now I wish I had taken it seriously. The night felt wrong. Like the silence wasn't empty, it was watching. At 1:32 a.m., the doorbell rang. A man walked in, hoodie on, face completely hidden in shadow. And suddenly, I remembered the first rule. If a customer refuses to show their face, do not serve them. If a customer refuses to show their face, do not serve them. I hesitated, then said, "Sir, I need you to show your face." He stopped, didn't move for a few seconds. Then, slowly, he tilted his head up, and that's when I realized there was no face, no eyes, no mouth, just darkness. My body froze, and then he was gone. No door sound, no bell, like he was never there. At exactly 2:03 a.m., the radio turned on by itself. Static at first, then a broken voice. He noticed. The lights flickered once. Then the CCTV monitors glitched. I looked up, and that's when everything broke. I was still behind the counter, but on the screen, I was standing near the door, completely still, not moving, not breathing. Then, slowly, that version of me turned toward the camera and smiled. But it wasn't my smile. It was wider, stretched, like something pretending to be human, but not quite getting it right. Then, I heard it, right behind me. Turn around. My body locked. That voice was mine. Same tone, same breath. "Hey, I'm right here." It sounded calm, almost friendly, but something about it felt off. Too perfect, too close. And then I remembered the rule. If you see yourself on the CCTV, do not turn around. My heart was pounding so hard, I could barely think. But the voice got closer, right next to my ear now. Does it matter anymore? You already saw me. My fingers started shaking. My neck, slowly, started turning on its own. And before I could stop it, I turned around, and there I was, standing right behind me. Same uniform, same face, but the eyes, completely black. No reflection, no life, just empty. It smiled, a slow, stretched smile. Then it spoke. "Those rules. You really thought they were meant to protect you?" I couldn't move, couldn't breathe. It stepped closer and whispered. "Those rules were written to let me in." My chest tightened. Everything went cold. "Now," it said softly, "I take your place." The lights went out, complete darkness. For a second, I couldn't see anything. Then, suddenly, I was inside the freezer, door shut, breathing hard, shaking. I don't remember how I got there. Maybe. I ran. Maybe. Something put me there. Outside, I could hear footsteps. Slow, calm, walking around the store. Then silence. Morning came. The manager unlocked the door, walked straight to the freezer, opened it. Inside, there was no one, just a folded piece of paper. He picked it up, read it. No reaction, just slipped it into his pocket. Then he looked up toward the counter, and there I was, standing behind it, smiling, normal, waiting for customers. If you ever stop at a gas station late at night and the guy behind the counter feels just a little off, just a little too still, too perfect, then maybe he's not working the night